Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk, we're going to do a side-by-side comparison with the Mac OS and Windows 11. And I'm going to give you 9 tips that we're going to demystify. And this is part of a series that I'm starting called Exploring the Similarities and Shared Features for the Mac and Windows. When it comes to computer operating systems, Windows and Mac OS have long been seen as rivals, each with its own unique features and design. However, amidst their differences, intriguing similarities are worth exploring. Apple and Microsoft have a long history of competition in technology. The rivalry between the two companies dates back to the early days of personal computing. Despite their distinct differences and underlying architectures, Windows and Mac OS share common grounds in terms of functionality and user experience. Here we are comparing the latest versions of the two operating systems, Mac OS Ventura 13.4 and Microsoft Windows 11 22H2. When it comes to searching for files and folders on your computer, you need to have a tool to do so, and Mac has provided what they call the Mac Spotlight search. It's used to quickly access application files information on your Mac. To access it, you press the Command key plus the space bar to open Spotlight. Then you start typing what you're searching for, and Spotlight will suggest matching results as you type. In Windows, you can quickly find application files, information on your computer. You do so by pressing the Windows key to open the Start menu and start typing to search for apps and files. And like the Mac, the Windows search will suggest matching results as you type. One other thing that the Mac has is what they call quick app switching. And to do so, you press the Command plus Tab to switch between open applications. You hold down the Command key and keep pressing the Tab to cycle through the list. Then when you release both keys, you then select the app that you're looking for. In Windows, it's called the Windows 11 Task View. And that's a feature where you can switch between all open windows and virtual desktops. And you access it by pressing the Windows key plus Tab, holding the Windows key and pressing the Tab to cycle through the list. Release both keys to switch the selected window or desktop. Macs use trackpads. They do not have any touchscreens for their desktop computers or monitors, but they rely on using the trackpad, or they also have something called the magic mouse. But if you're using a Mac, you should take advantage of the trackpad to improve your workflow. For example, if you use a 3-fingered swipe, you can access mission control or swipe left or right with 3 fingers to switch between full screen apps. In Windows, it has touchpad gestures as well, and you can access the touchpad settings, customize the gestures and scrolling behavior in the control panel. In settings. When you're taking screenshots on the Mac, you can do so by pressing the Command plus Shift plus 3 to capture the entire screen, or Command plus Shift plus 4 to capture a specific area. To capture a window, you want to press Command plus Shift plus 4, then press the space bar and click on the window you want to capture. To show the screenshot options, you want to press Command plus Shift plus 5, and these will be saved in your preferred location that you select in the screenshot options. If you're using Windows, they have something called the snipping tool. And you can access by typing in snipping tool or snippet sketch, or you can use a keyboard shortcut, which is the Windows key plus Shift plus S. The Windows key plus print screen takes a screenshot of the entire window, and your pictures, your screenshots are saved in pictures in the folder called screenshots. One of the things that you'll want to do on your Mac is customize your sidebar and Finder. Make your Finder window more useful by customizing the sidebar. You can drag and drop frequently accessed folders to the sidebar for quick access. And you also can remove unnecessary items from the sidebar by right-clicking on them and selecting Remove from Sidebar. In Windows, you can customize the quick access toolbar in your File Explorer, which is the equivalent of Finder in the Mac. You also can pin frequently used folders. Additionally, Windows 11 offers a customized start menu where you can pin your favorite apps for easy access. If you want to split view or multitask with your Mac, you can work with two apps side by side. You do so by clicking the green Maximize button on the window, and then you select the position to place your window, and the window will then place in split screen. To do so on Windows, you'll want to use the Windows 11 Snap Assist. You hover your mouse over the Windows Maximize button or press Windows key plus Z. Click on the zone in a layout to snap a window in that particular zone. Use Snap Assist to finish building an entire layout of windows. If you need to view a file without having to open that file, you can use Mac's Quick View. You use Quick View to preview files without opening them fully. You can do so by selecting a file in Finder and then press the spacebar to open Quick Look. Here you can view your documents, images, videos, and play audio files without launching a separate app. In Windows, you can use the Quick Look-alike preview, and it works similarly by selecting a file in File Explorer, pressing the space bar to preview the file's content without opening it fully. You can also, in the Mac, you might want to customize your dock. You can organize your frequently used apps in the dock for easy access. You can drag icons to the dock, and you can also rearrange them to your preferences. Right-click on the app icon to access options like keeping it on the dock even when the app is closed. Additionally, you can customize the dock's position and behavior. The Windows 11 taskbar is similar to the Mac dock, and here also you can organize your frequently used applications, files, information on the Windows taskbar. You can right-click on an app icon on the taskbar to pin or unpin it. And again, you can also customize the taskbar's position and behavior. If you want to use emojis on your Mac, you can do so by pressing Command plus Control plus Space to open the emoji picker, or you can press the function plus E to see the list of related special characters. In Windows, you'll want to press the Windows key plus period to open the emoji picker and find various emojis and symbols. So in conclusion, while Windows and macOS may have their unique strengths and fan bases, it's important to recognize the commonalities that exist beneath the surface. From the user interface to file management, internet browsing, productivity tools, and accessibility features, these two operating systems share more similarities than meets the eye. There are some key differences between the Command key on macOS keyboards and the Windows key on Windows keyboards. The similarities are that both the Command key on the Mac OS and the Windows key on PC keyboards are modifier keys. This means they are used in combination with other keys to perform various functions and shortcuts. It's also worth noting that some specific Mac keyboard shortcuts or functions involving the Option key do not have a direct equivalent on a Windows keyboard. While Mac OS and Windows 11 have different names and implementations for certain features, both operating systems aim to provide users with efficient ways to navigate, access apps and files, and customize their user experience. The tips provided for each system can help optimize your workflow on these respective platforms. By understanding and appreciating the common functions of the two operating systems, we can broaden our perspective, make informed choices, and leverage the best of both worlds to enhance our computing experience. The sources for further reading is Macworld, Mac versus the PC. Another article is on PC World is Mac operating system versus Windows. Which operating system is really better? That is my side-by-side comparison of the Mac OS and Windows 11 tips demystified.
So I have a Dell Inspiron 7786, which is about 2 years old. And when I ran the test to see whether or not I could get the upgrade to Windows 11, I was very surprised, and it said, no TPM2 chip. That was disappointing. But I don't give up that easy. So I've done some research. And Dell actually doesn't have a TPM chip. In a Dell, it's called something different. In order to set your Dell up, if it's fairly new, and it comes up and tells you there's no TPM chip, don't give up. Go into the BIOS, and for me to get into the BIOS, I had to hit the F2 key repeatedly as soon as I rebooted the system. And then it went into the BIOS. Once you get to the BIOS, in the Dell, you're looking for something that's called PTT, Platform Trusted Technology. It's the same as TPM. It is still the trusted technology. Needless to say, this was turned off. I ran into one other problem. In the BIOS settings under Advanced Boot Options, the Enable Legacy Option ROMs was turned on. If that's turned on, as it states here, if Legacy Option ROM can't be enabled if you want PTT to work. So make sure that the Legacy Option ROM is unchecked. If that's checked, it won't work. This needs to be unchecked, as you see in this photo here. Once this is unchecked, then you can go down to PTT Security under Security Settings, and you can now turn on PTT. Turn it on. Once it's on, save your setting and reboot the system. After the system got rebooted, surprise, surprise, that computer is now fully ready to run Windows 11. It is compatible. And actually, that computer right now is in the process of updating to the preview release of Windows 11. Stay safe, be free. I hope this helps.
In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to easily get to your Wi-Fi password in Windows 11. Start by selecting the Start menu, then Settings. Once that opens, you want Network and Internet. Next, expand the Wi-Fi settings. Expand the actual Wi-Fi connection you're using. And it's easy enough to see it because it's highlighted and it says Connected Secured. So expand it, and once this opens, scroll down and you'll see something says View Wi-Fi Security Key. Hit the View button. There is your network, and there is your security key. So if you haven't already written it down, now's a good time to copy this and write it down so that you'll have it if you ever need it again. Stay safe, stay secure. I hope that helps. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching this video.
Today I wanted to share with you how to learn more about and how to customize the ribbons or tabs used for the Microsoft Office programs. Things like Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and other programs within their suite. What I will focus on is Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, but it works in all of the Microsoft applications just about the same way. This method of learning a new program will also help you in other programs. So let's get started. All of the programs have the same ribbon or tab headings at the top of their window. Then within the ribbon, it will have groups, and within a group, it will have individual tools. Let's take a look at the ribbon headings, the ribbon or tabs. I'll probably be calling it ribbon because that's the first term that it came out with, but you could also say tabs. So on the ribbons, if you can think about what do you want to do? If you want to put anything into your document or your spreadsheet or your presentation or PowerPoint, then you would probably go to the insert ribbon. And on this ribbon, it's going to have different groupings of things. So if you wanted to put tables into your, in this case, Word document, you go to the table group, and here are more tools on tables. If you wanted to put things into the page, you would go to the pages group, illustrations, add-ins, media, links, comments, header and footer, which are found at the very top or bottom of every page, text, etc. So you can, if you want to put it into, you go to the insert. The home ribbon is pretty much basic word processing, in this case, tools. And in it, you have your clipboard. We could do a whole program on just on the clipboard. Fonts. This is a special add-in. Paragraphs, styles, editing, voice, editor, and so forth. Within a group, let's take a look at the paragraph group. You have all the tools that do anything with paragraphs. So here are bullets, numbers. As I hold my cursor over the tool, a tooltip will pop up and tell me what it does. And if there is a shortcut for it, for example, if I go to align left, the shortcut for that is Control L on Windows. It would be Command L on Mac. Align center, align right, and so on. Everything to do with a paragraph is within this group, and for every single group. There are certain ribbons that are context sensitive. So if I go to insert and I insert a shape and just draw a shape, and then I double click that, it opens up the shape format ribbon, and all of these tools deal with the shape, bringing it forward, the position, wrapping text, the fill, the outline, everything to do with shapes. If I did an image, so if I go to insert pictures, I choose this device or any other, and I chose an image, then the picture format will come up, and I can change the wrap text to square so that I can move it around, put it any place that I want it, or all other kinds of styles. Anything to do with pictures will be on this picture format. You can even hold down the Shift tab and you can go back and forth between the shape or the picture in case you're putting them together. You may want to create your own customized ribbon. And to do that, you can go to File, Options, and then Customize Ribbon. And then you can see that I already have common commands here. If I wanted to rename it, I can right-click and rename. I can change the position of wherever this shows. I put it on the end so it would be a little less confusing to you. And over here, then I'd like to choose, you can look at popular commands or all commands. I like to see what's really in there. If I click over here and then type the letter of a command that I want to go to, and I want the read aloud tool in my common commands. So read aloud is selected here, common commands is selected here. Now I've chosen my tool. Now I need to add it to a group. It doesn't really fit in any of these groups. So now I can select new group, and I could add a new group to any of my other tabs if I wanted to as well. I can right click, rename this group. I can just put a symbol, or I'll call this reading for now. I can always change it later. Now I can choose read aloud to reading custom and add in. Now when I click OK, right here is the tool. To test that, we can just put in a random text, so equals rand, and we put in how many paragraphs we want. I'll do 4. And it puts in 4 paragraphs for us. And when I click read aloud,
video provides a powerful way to help you prove your point. When you click online video, you can paste in the embed.
So over here, our play and pause tools are forward or back. So any text that you wanted to, it would read aloud to you. And I don't have to go looking for it. I can just come to common commands and read aloud. You can do that again, as I said, in any of these groups that you want to. You can add special tools, or you can make your own on customize ribbon. Now, the quick access toolbar is quite a bit the same. So it normally shows on the bottom. You can right click on that. You can say show quick access toolbar above the ribbon. That actually will hold more than below, it looks like. I'm going to turn off the read aloud. And it comes with just a few tools on here. I like to put things that I use often on here. So again, you would just click on the drop down arrow. You can turn on tools that it automatically has for you, or ones that you've added. Now, to add more, you just go to more commands, and it acts the same way. You look under which commands you want to choose from, not on the ribbon, all commands, macros, popular commands, and then you'll scroll down to find whichever tool that you want to put and paste, and then we'll just add it. And it says for all documents, or you can just say for the document you're working on. So we'll add paste special. I'll say OK, and right there is paste special. So both your customized ribbon and your quick access toolbar are designed to give you tools at your fingertips that you don't have to go looking for them. Of course, you may forget where they are if you don't go looking for them anymore, but you have them right there. So whatever program that you're trying to learn how to use, try to get familiar with the menus or the tabs or ribbons, however they're called, and what's within that one tab or menu, and then how are they sorted within those menus or ribbons or tabs. and it will pay off for you so much. It'll save you so much time. I hope that was helpful.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to talk about safeguarding Windows against malware. using some of the built-in tools that are available in your operating system that you may not be aware of. Microsoft offers two malware scanning tools for Windows: the Microsoft Malicious Software Removal Tool, or the commonly known as MSRT, and the one that you may not know is the Microsoft Safety Scanner. The Microsoft Safety Scanner is less known, and it's a scans tool designed to find and remove malware from Windows computers. It's a portable executable that scans on demand, and it doesn't appear in the Windows Start menu or as an icon on your desktop. The Malicious Software Removal Tool and the Microsoft Scanner are both weapons in their arsenal of cybersecurity. It's designed to protect your digital lives from the ever-evolving threats lurking in the shadows of the digital realm. The MSRT is a free utility that scans, detects, and removes prevalent malicious software from Windows-based systems. It's released on a regular basis as part of the Windows update, and the MSRT acts as a silent signal, tirelessly searching for and neutralizing threats that may have found their way into your computer. The scanner is a standalone, on-demand that can be downloaded and run when needed, providing a thorough analysis of your system to detect and remove malware that may have invaded the regular security measures. Its versatility and portability makes it an invaluable tool, capable of operating alongside existing antivirus software or as a secondary opinion when doubts arise. The MSERT is a free utility offered by Microsoft designed to protect you from the ever-evolving threats lurking in the digital realm. The main difference between the Microsoft Malicious Software Removal Tool and the Microsoft Safety Scanner is that the MSRT only removes specific malwares that are prevalent or high risk, while the MSERT can remove all known malware at the time of download. Another difference is that the MSRT is released monthly as part of the Windows Update or as a standalone tool, while the MSRET is a portable tool that does not require installation or updates. Both tools can scan and remove malware from Windows computers, but they have different scopes and purposes. The MSRT is more suitable for routine checks and removal of common threats, while the MSRET is more suitable for emergency situations and removal of all kinds of threats. Careful comparison of the two descriptions shows them to be more alike than different. Further perusal of the MSERT doc page helps to zero on the important differences, as it reads, the safety scanner only scans when manually triggered and is available for use 10 days after being downloaded. They recommend that you always download the latest version of this tool before each scan. The major difference between the two, as you can see, is currency. By the third week of the month, a new version of MSRET should be available, whereas MSRT changes only once a month. Thus, you should always, again, download the latest version before each scan. This spells the key differences between the two tools. You want to download the Microsoft Scanner and run the scan to find malware and try to reverse changes made by the identified threats. There are two versions available, the 32-bit and 64. Most newer computers are 64-bit, so that would be the version that you would download. The Security Intelligence Update version of the Microsoft Safety Scanner will match the version described on the download page. And the Safety Scanner only scans when manually triggered, and the Safety Scanner expires 10 days after being downloaded. So there again, remember, you always want to download the latest version. To run it, you download the tool and open it. Select the type of scan you want to run and start the scan. Review the scan results displayed on the screen. And then for detailed detection results, you can view the log by entering a run command with that string. To remove the tool, you delete the executable file, which is identified as msert.exe by default. To rerun the scan with the latest anti-malware definitions, you download the tool again and run the scanner. Like clockwork, Microsoft also issues Windows security and bug fix updates on the second Tuesday of each month. Over time, this day of the month has become known as Patch Tuesday or Update Tuesday. These updates flow through the Windows Update facility. Patch Tuesday includes an item named Windows Malicious Software Removal Tool, or also known as MSRT. As part of the normal update drill for most Windows users, the MSRT gets run every Tuesday as a matter of routine. That means that many, if not most, Windows desktops get an obligatory malware check and repair run at least once a month. MSRT can be run on its own, but it's not required or used in that way very often. If you want to do a manual run of MSRT, in the search box, type run, or you can use the shortcut Windows key plus R to open the Run app. And in the provided box, type in MRT, say yes to accept the changes to this device, then click Next to scan for and help remove specific malicious software from your computer. The next window, choose the type of scan you want to run, quick scan, full scan, or custom scan. Click Next to begin the scan. Here's some screenshots which you might find in your Windows, your File Explorer. The first one, it shows the knowledge base installation. The second one shows the download of the executable for the Windows software scan. It's kind of amusing and also confusing, and you probably already identified that the name of these two tools differ only by the letter E in the middle of the name string. One is MSRT and the other one is MSERT. But that said, they're different tools, though they serve essentially the same purpose. If a user needs to run a manual virus scan and repair tool on a potentially infected PC, it makes sense to use the Microsoft Safety Scanner for that purpose. These tools will not replace your anti-malware products. For real-time protection with automatic updates, you'll want to use the Microsoft Defender antivirus on Windows 11, 10, 8, or the Microsoft Security Essentials on Windows 7. These anti-malware products provide free, powerful malware removal capabilities. If you want to compare these tools with the popular Malwarebytes, you'll find that Malwarebytes is a comprehensive anti-malware software designed to detect and remove a wide range of malware, including viruses, ransomware, adware, potentially unwanted programs, are known as PUPs. The Malwarebytes provides real-time protection, scheduled scans, and a wide range of advanced features to safeguard systems from various threats. The Microsoft Malicious Software Removal Tool is a tool that targets and removes prevalent malware infections from Windows-based systems. It focuses on specific types of malicious software known to be widespread and actively poses a threat to users. The Safety Scanner is an on-demand scanning tool offered by Microsoft, and it focused specifically on detecting and removing prevalent malware that may have evaded regular security measures. It is not designed for real-time protection, but serves as a secondary scanner to complement existing antivirus software or for occasional system scans. In summary, Microsoft offers two malware scanning tools for Windows. the the Microsoft malicious software removal tool, and the Microsoft safety scanner. Both Malwarebytes, the Windows malicious software removal tool, and the Microsoft safety scanner are valuable tools in the fight against malware. Malwarebytes offers more comprehensive and feature-rich solution for real-time protection, while the MSRT specifically targets prevalent malware as a supplemental tool. On the other hand, Microsoft Safety Scanner is an on-demand scanning tool provided by Microsoft, focusing on the detection and the removal of prevalent malware as a secondary option or a supplemental scanner. Neither will MSRT or MSERT provide real-time protection or advanced features beyond their scanning capabilities. To do so, you may want to choose Microsoft Defender Antivirus or Malwarebytes for continuous protection, while the Windows malicious software removal tool and the Microsoft Safety Scanner serves as an additional tool for occasional scanning needs.
Take control of your online privacy with DuckDuckGo browser. I'm Huey Poplock. DuckDuckGo browser is a privacy-focused web browser that's available for iOS and Android. It's based on the Chromium web engine, but it has been modified to include a number of privacy features such as 1. Tracker blocking. DuckDuckGo browser automatically blocks most third-party trackers, which helps prevent websites from tracking your browser activity. 2. Private search. DuckDuckGo browser includes a private search mode that does not track your search history. 3. HTTPS upgrade. DuckDuckGo browser automatically upgrades insecure HTTP connections to HTTPS, which helps to protect your privacy and security. 4. Fireproof mode. DuckDuckGo browser includes a fireproof mode that prevents websites from fingerprinting your device. In addition to these privacy features, DuckDuckGo browser also offers a number of other features such as 1. Ad blocking. DuckDuckGo browser includes an ad blocker that helps to block annoying ads. DuckDuckGo bangs. DuckDuckGo browser supports DuckDuckGo bangs, which are shortcuts that allow you to search for specific things on DuckDuckGo. Privacy dashboard. DuckDuckGo browser includes a privacy dashboard that shows you how many trackers have been blocked and how many times your device has been fingerprinted. DuckDuckGo browser is a good choice for people who are concerned about their privacy. It is a secure and private browser that offers a number of features to help you protect your data. Here are some of the reasons why people use DuckDuckGo browser. 1. Privacy. DuckDuckGo browser is designed to protect your privacy. It blocks trackers, encrypts your traffic, and does not track your search history. Security. DuckDuckGo browser is a secure browser. As I said, it's based on the Chromium web engine, which is a well-respected and secure platform. Features. DuckDuckGo browser offers a number of features that are not available in other browsers, such as the DuckDuckGo bangs and the privacy dashboard. Ease of use. DuckDuckGo browser is easy to use. If you want to search for OpenAI directly on Wikipedia using DuckDuckGo, you can simply type !W OpenAI in the DuckDuckGo search bar. The !W is the bang for Wikipedia, and the OpenAI is the search term. DuckDuckGo will then take you directly to the Wikipedia page for OpenAI. The exclamation point is often used in chat and messaging apps to denote a command. In the case of !G, it's a command to perform a Google search. This is a common convention on many platforms, including Discord, Slack, and Telegram. DuckDuckGo has a simple and intuitive interface that's similar to other popular browsers. If you're looking for a privacy-focused and secure web browser, then DuckDuckGo browser is a good choice. It is a reliable and easy-to-use browser and offers a number of features to help protect your data. Let's take a look at a demo. I downloaded the DuckDuckGo browser application for Windows, and now I am going to click on it to install it. It comes up with the installer. I click on the word install, and it then does the install. When it completes the install, I tell it to launch, and the DuckDuckGo browser starts with a few instructions. And one of the first things we want to do when we get started is to import any of the bookmarks and passwords. And we'll do that first by clicking import and then choosing the place where it's going to come from. We then click on import, and it will import the bookmarks and passwords that we had told it to. I click on done, and the next question is going to ask, do I want to use the DuckDuckGo search engine as the default? And I say maybe later. Next, it says we're all set, and by visiting one of our favorite sites, it'll be blocking trackers and upgrading the security of the connection when possible. Next, we're going to go to a couple of websites just to show what the tracking and the blocking, ad blocking is. First of all, we'll go to the Manatee Library System. We'll just move around a few pages just to take a look at the website and see if it's going to block anything and see what it finds, just to be able to say that we looked at that site. Then we're going to go to a different site. When we open a new tab, it gives us some information. It tells us there were 3 tracking attempts blocked, and it doesn't really say any other information. So let's try another web page. And we'll go to msn.com, and we'll just move around it for a little bit, just again to have it do its thing of tracking and so on. This would be what we would be doing if we were just looking around this website. Okay, and next we'll open up a new tab and see what we've found. We're seeing that now there's 42 tracking attempts blocked, and with 3 tracking attempts blocked on the My Manatee. This is the download for the Android version of the DuckDuckGo browser. This is the iOS download for the DuckDuckGo browser. And finally, the Mac version of the DuckDuckGo browser can be downloaded as well. Let's take a look at the settings for DuckDuckGo browser. At the top, you can set the default browser, and we're going to leave it as the DuckDuckGo as the default. And then on startup, you can set which tabs are going to open when you start the browser. And then you can also change the appearance to a light, a dark, or a system. And then you can zoom it, and the address bar, you can show the full website address or not. As we scroll down the settings, we can see the cookie consent pop-ups. You can let DuckDuckGo manage cookie consent pop-ups or not. Then you can have the global privacy controller, the GPC. You can turn that on or off. And the autofill, ask to save, and if you want to, the usernames and passwords will be saved. you have a choice of where the downloads will go. By default, it goes to the downloads folder, but it doesn't have to. Under the Duck Player, you can either play the YouTube videos automatically with the Duck Player, you can show it as an option, yes or no, or you can have it never use the Duck Player. And then under Advanced, you should check Use Hardware Acceleration when available. You now have a more private browser available with the DuckDuckGo browser. Take control of your online privacy with DuckDuckGo browser. I'm Huey Poplock. Thank you. Those are the 6 videos that I had to show for you today. Again, those are articles and presentations that were part of Tech for Senior on Mondays. Every Monday, we have several of those by all of the staff from Tech for Senior, and you are invited. It is a Zoom meeting, and you can get the information at www.techforsenior.com. Bob is here. Bob does a security update every week, and I don't think Bill James is here today, but and then myself and of course Ron Brown and I host the meeting. And then we have Ray Baxter and Chris Gould as part of our staff. So we're there every Monday. And again, all of those are on our on the Tech for Senior YouTube channel and are free use for any user groups that would like to use them. If you have any questions, either contact Ron, myself, or Bob, and we'll be glad to help you find what you're looking for or help you find them. We also have playlists that list all of the premiere shows and all of the shows. We've done 226 weeks of Tech for Senior, and all of them are recorded. So with that, I'll open up for any questions or comments.
I got my hand up, Huey.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it up. All right, go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. I really like the one on the security, the software, Microsoft malicious software. It would be good, though, to take some of those through a Zoom session so you could actually see someone go through the screens to do that, because it was a lot of information to make sure we clicked this and went back to that, things like that. Okay, just as is there any takers perhaps for a call in the fall, a class in the fall or something on that?
I don't know, but maybe someone. Bob, have you done anything on that? I don't believe I have.
I'm not sure. I'd have to take a look.
Yeah, we do so many, we can't keep track of what we do.
I have almost 3,000 videos on my channel, so I am quite busy.
I bet you are, but that's my point. There was a lot of great information. I think some of that would be good if we could just get a smaller session and see somebody walk through the steps, because it's a little more complicated than just following a recipe.
See if maybe somebody can do that. Joe Nowak, you have your hand up.
Yeah, I have a question concerning the ribbons. Is it possible with the ribbons to create a shortcut key for a ribbon command? And if so, how?
Marcia, are you on? I know you're here.
Putting the tool on that special ribbon that I created would be the same thing as a shortcut. You know where it is. You can go right to it and find it. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean create a keyboard shortcut for it?
A keyboard shortcut is what I'm talking about. Yeah, the quick response thing up at the top. Yeah, I know about that one. I know that there used to be a way of doing it, but I can't remember how. It's been a long time since I did it.
It's been a long time since I have too, so I can't tell you off the top of my head. Sorry.
Okay, thank you anyhow.
Colin, you have your hand up.
Yeah, what's the the young lady was asking about giving a presentation. Where do we find, repeat again where we find those video tapes, the recordings? Is it on Tech for Senior or Huey.net or?
Those are on Tech for Senior, the Tech for Senior YouTube channel.
Okay.
Or my videos you can find directly on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know where yours are, Bob. I'm going to go find it for her if I can.
A lot of, and most of mine are also on my channel, but when we do them, both Bob and I post them on our own site as individual videos, and then you can go to the Tech for Senior one and you'll see it as part of the show or part of the premiere educational recordings. So they're usually in two places if they've been used for both. But Bob does several that never make it to the program because he does so many of them. We just it can only fit so much into an hour, and I'm doing quite a few now too as well. But there should be plenty of help from people you know, which is the people you've just seen, and you've experienced all of us before. So there's lots of help out there and lots of ideas and things that you can help yourselves to learning and to sharing with others. Any other comments or questions? Okay, on behalf of the Tech for Seniors staff, I want to thank Bill Crow for requesting us setting this up. Bill is on vacation, so he's not here, but he's the one that set this up, and I thank him for that. And it gave you the possibility to see some of the work that we do on Tech for Seniors for those of you who don't make it on Monday mornings. And then all of the Monday morning shows are recorded, and all 226 of them are available on the Tech for Senior YouTube channel, as well as the individual threesome of premieres that are about a year old, and we play all of those each week as well. So with that, I want to thank everybody for attending the STUG meeting tonight. I think you should have learned something along the way. There's definitely a potpourri of information, or a smorgasbord of information for you. And thanks for joining. And I'm not sure what the program is next month, but Bill will be back soon and will be able to let us know what next month's program is. So for now, I'm Huey Poplock for STUG. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you and good night.